Hey, what's up YouTube? It's George Weber from Team Onegas here, and today I'm going to talk to you about Photon Shockwave, the new set that came out. I went to 3 sneak peeks. I got a lot of testing done with the new cards. Saw a lot of people pull a lot of good stuff. The first thing I want to talk about is Rescue Rabbit. It's not as good as everyone thinks. Yeah, the combos with it are absolutely ridiculous. Gold Sark, and then play Tour Guide, Leviar, bring back Rescue Rabbit, go off. Use Rescue Rabbit first turn, get Lagia, then use Tour Guide, bring back Rescue Rabbit, get another Lagia. I mean, those are good combos and all, but in general, that Dinosaur Lagia deck, I mean, it's interesting and it's cool, but it's not consistent enough. I played a few people using those decks. They either got 3 Rescue Rabbits or like had one and the other 2 were proxied, or all 3 were proxied or something. And they're good players. They know what they're doing. But they just got those hands where it was just normal monsters. And okay, they're beat sticks, but what happens when my beat stick is bigger? They're just normal monsters. They have no additional. They don't have any effects. Can't really do anything with them until you get that Rescue Rabbit. The deck relies on the Rescue Rabbit way too much. That if you don't draw it, it's almost like a lose condition. And in a format that it's just this fast, like even Gold Sark, it's just way too slow. I mean, you can do Tour Guide into Sangan, and then if they destroy the Sangan, and if they don't play a Thunder King, which almost everyone is running in threes now, which I've noticed, even including myself, Tour Guide just, the Sangan generally doesn't go off anyway, but yes, you can search Rescue Rabbit with Sangan, which is cool, and you can get it that way, and I'm not saying the deck is bad. I'm not saying it sucks. I'm just saying it's not that good. Rescue Rabbit's way overpriced. I feel like it's way overhyped. um, as far as a lot of the secret rares go in Photon Shockwave, I'm disappointed. Um, the best one, in my opinion, is Wind Up Zen Mines. Just because it's a tour guide target, it's kind of a gotcha. I mean, I'd rather go gotcha in all honesty over Wind Up Zen Mines, because knowing that Wind Up Zen Mines has that second effect, they're not even going to want to try to destroy it, so it's just going to sit there. So it's like defense, but they're going to wait until they get that Compulse, or they get that Trishula, that remove from play outlet, or that bounce outlet. I mean, that's just how it's going to be. Everyone's going to start maining Compulse again, because 1, it's chainable to the Heavy Storm and the MST, and 2, it's amazing against Wind Up Zen Mine. Another good one there is Wind Up Rabbit. I really like the Wind Up deck right now. It's showing a lot of promise. It's showing a lot of synergy. As far as I saw from people running it, it's very good. They have that bounce outlet with Wind Up Kitten. They just have a lot of answers. They have a lot of synergy. They have a lot of synchro power. Well, not sync. They do have synchro power, but they have more exceed power. I personally really like the deck. I think it's a good deck. Shard of Greed, I don't like that. I mean, it's cool, but it's MST bait, or it's draw 2 turns later, which is okay, cool, but kind of a -1 the turn you play it, which I'm not too big of a fan of, because it just sits there. It's something that sits there and your opponent looks at and goes, "This isn't a threat for me." Like, I can, if if you set a card, no matter what it is, your opponent's gonna look at it as a threat. If you just play Shard of Greed, they're gonna look at it and be like, "Oh, okay, this isn't really a threat for me to summon or attack. This is fine." I'm not saying the set's bad. There are 2 cards which I really like that I think should be higher rarity. The first card I really like is called Road Nut. I don't have him on me. I just thought of him actually. Um, Road Nut is amazing. Basically, he has 100 attack, 100 defense. Every time your opponent special summons a monster, put one nut counter on him, and then during your turn, you can remove a nut counter to destroy one monster on the field. And so, one, it's not once per turn, so they can go off on you. And, like, let's say you're playing against plants, you get, like, at least 20 nut counters, like, from that fucking combo. And then you just go, like, break nuts, break nuts, break nuts. Which I think is a really good card, especially if you can protect it. I see it in stall decks, I see it in Final Countdown decks, Exodia decks, etc. It turns that problem where Final Countdown decks originally, if they ran out of outlets to defend themselves, they got OTK'd. For example, like, if swords got destroyed, or if they just ran out of attack negation outlets, they didn't have anything to stop the monsters. Well, now I feel like if Final Countdown played Road Nut and then set up that defense, Road Nut could just pop away the special summon monsters, and you still have that protection. So if they do get through your defense, they don't have much to push with. Another card I really like is this one right here. This card is called Photon Lead. It is a quick play spell card. Special summon one level 4 or lower light monster from your hand in face-up attack position. That's it. No cost. This card is awesome. Now, a lot of people are going to be thinking, like, oh, why? It's a neg 1. I see a lot of potential in, first, agents. Normal summon Earth. Search out for Venus. Photon Lead. Or special summon the Venus. Get Shine Balls. First turn Trishula. How is that bad? Another combo. And, the combos are endless. I also like it in Lightsworn. It helps with Dead Wolves. Photon Lead Wolves into play. You could Photon Lead into, like, a Lila or a Jane or something and then sack it for Celestia. I like it a lot in Lightsworn too. It has a lot of synergy. Worst comes to worst, like summon, attack. Alright, you had nothing to stop the attack. No Mirror Force, cool. Still in battle phase. Photon Lead, special summon attack. On top of that, since it is a quick play, it can also be used during your opponent's turn, which I think is fucking awesome as well. Great card. This is a really, really good card. I really like Photon Lead a lot. Tell me your opinions on Photon Lead, because I feel like this is better than Rescue Rabbit in the correct decks, in the correct situation. Because, alright. Because, again, Rescue Rabbit's cool, but I feel like Photon Lead has more synergy. Just for the simple fact that Rescue Rabbit, I don't know, it's consistent, but the fact that it forces you to run normal monsters. I mean, you can even use White Elephant's Gift, and it's still not going to help, because it's a 1-for-1. Or, yeah, it's a 1-for-1. So, I mean, and on top of that, once you start running White Elephant's Gifts, you know it's going to clump, because you're going to draw hands of no monster cards and no Rescue Rabbits with a White Elephant's Gift, and it's just going to become a big pain in the ass. And, I in all honesty, going back to the Rescue Rabbit thing one more time, I saw a lot of people play the Rescue Rabbit deck and different variants of the Rescue Rabbit deck. All of them lost. No offense. Like, they won a few games, but they all ended up losing the match. Fusion Gate Heroes beat it. Agents wrecked it with Christia. Dark Worlds wrecked it because they just discarded the Rescue Rabbits away. Lightsworn beat it. Relinquished, out of nowhere, beat it. I mean, I had high hopes for the deck. I honestly did. And I was honestly afraid of it at competitive tournaments, but now I'm not very afraid of it. After seeing how poorly the deck ran, and on top of that, I've even been watching a few duels on YouTube online. Rescue Rabbit decks, I saw one was Rescue Rabbit deck versus Six Samurais. Six Samurais wrecked him. It was, like basically what it was Heavy Storm, alright. Laggy and Negates. United, Kageki, Kagamusha, Synchro, or Draw 4, Synchroshi, and, like, just win. Set 3, back row, end. What, what does that deck do? Lagia doesn't have enough attack to get over a Shi, and it only has 2400 attack. You know, the deck, and then he top decked Sabersaurus. Great, good top deck. Now there's a lot of good top decks, and then that deck could just top deck complete shit. So that's about it. Tell me your opinions on Rescue Rabbit, because I like to hear them. Because everyone is 50-50 on Rescue Rabbit. There's a lot of people saying it sucks and it's not as good as everyone thinks and it's overhyped, and a lot of people saying it's very good. In my opinion, I feel like it's a very good card, but deck-wise, if you build a deck around it, it will lose. I feel like just because of the fact that it forces you to run the normal monsters. It really kills you. The combos with it are amazing. The plays with it are amazing. The exceeds you can go into with it are awesome. But when it just comes down to it, current decks are still more consistent than Rescue Rabbit until something changes in the meta. Maybe someone will pull something out of our ass that we've never seen before from Photon Shockwave, which I'd really like. And I really think it's going to be this card. I think this card is going to come out of nowhere and win a YCS. That's just my opinion. So, tell me what you think. Go ahead and leave comments below. I'm always posting videos up, so go ahead and subscribe. It's that way. Up there, I think. But yeah, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and post a comment. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, it's always appreciated. We're trying to get our team name out there. We're trying to, get some more videos, some more views out there. So, recommend us to your friends, stuff like that. Other than that, yeah. Peace out, guys.